type 2 integral is in form integration of 1 upon dx upon a plus b sin x, or dx upon a plus b cos x, or dx upon a sin x plus b cos x plus c. Then actually this denominator is in form of, as we learn, linear equation of a straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, in which there are three terms, and this ax plus by left hand side of this equation is a linear polynomial of x and y. Comparing this with the given type of integral, we can observe that this is also linear term of sin x or sin x and cos of x. Okay, as three terms are there. First term is the term of sin x, which is a linear, as power of sin x is a 1 always. Cos of x second term, and constant is a third term. If the term of in a linear polynomial of x and y, term of x is eliminated, then two terms are remaining, term of y and term of constant. Similarly here, if term of cos x is eliminated, then we get linear term of sin x. Similarly we can evaluate linear term of cos of x. In general, we can say that in type 2 numerator is always 1, or here is denoted by dx, and denominator is a linear term of sin x or cos x or sin and cos. Okay, to solve such a such a integration or type 2 integration, we have to put here tan of x is equal to t. Actually we know in substitution method we put the term which contain in integration and its derivative can be adjusted in integration, but here in this form tan x by 2 is not given, but we know half angles formula of sin x, which is 2 tan of x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Formula of cos x is 1 minus tan square x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. And now the term sin x cos x are there in integral, so by putting tan x by 2 we get the value of sin x as 2 tan x by 2 is equal to t, therefore 2t divided by tan x by 2 is equal to t, tan square x by 2 is equal to t square. So sin x is a 2t divided by 1 plus t square. Similarly cos x is a 1 minus t square divided by 1 plus t square. Okay, and dx, actually by using derivative of putting, that is a tan x by 2 is equal to 2 t can differentiated with respect to x, and derivative of tan is always sec square x by 2, as coefficient of x is here 1 by 2, so the derivative of tan x by 2 is a sec square x by 2 into 1 by 2 into dx, and dt is a derivative of t is always take dt. Now we can separate dx as this 2 on right hand side, which will put in numerator, so 2 dt, and this sec square x, which is multiplication on left hand side, came into denominator, which is sec square x by 2. Now we know the trigonometric second identity. We state that sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly here sec square x by 2 will be 1 plus tan square x by 2. Now by putting again tan x by 2 is equal to t, we get dx is equal to 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square. Remember this substitution as given integration of 1 upon 5 plus 4 cos of x dx. Actually if this is a type 2 example, so always remember, as we take dx in a product of integral, but in this type 2 we take dx in a numerator, we can adjust dx in a numerator only. Okay, now we have standard substitution as tan x by 2 is equal to t, and therefore we required here cos of x in term of t, which is a 1 minus t square divided by 1 plus t square, and dx, which is a 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square. So this integral will become I is equal to integration of, we have to put dx in numerator, which is a 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square, and in denominator, as 5 is a constant which remain as it is, minus 4 into cos of x is a 1 minus t square divided by 1 plus t square. After substitution, we can simplify this integration by taking subtraction as given in denominator, but these two terms have different denominator, so using cross multiplication we can simplify this subtraction. As numerator remain as it is, 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square divided by, now the first term has a numerator 5 and denominator of second term is a 1 plus t square, multiplying both 5 into 1 plus t square. Now first term has a denominator 1, so the denominator of second term remain as it is, which is a 4 into 1 minus t square, and whole divided by common denominator 1 plus t square. Now the numerator and denominator is equal, so get cancelled. So we get only 2 dt in numerator divided by, simplifying this bracket multiplication, as we get 5 into 1 5 plus 5 into t square 5 t square, 4 into 1 4, and minus minus plus 4 t square. Now simplify. Actually 2 is a constant, so we take it outside integration. So 2 into integration of, now we take numerator as a 1, as dt is our operator which we take in multiplication of integral. In denominator, now term of t square are there, so collecting them, that is 5t square plus 4t square, we get 9t square, and constants, actually 5 minus 4 is a plus 1 into dt. So the simplification is completed. Now observe the type of integral. Here numerator is a 1 and denominator is a t square, that means quadratic term is there, and it is a free of term of t. So this is a radical function. So we have to evaluate this integration by radical functions formulae. By first using radical formula also, we have to make coefficient of square equal to 1. Now here it is given 9, so we take 9 common from denominator, as 9 is a constant, so we take it outside integration. So outside integration we get 2 by 9. In integration, in denominator 1 of t square plus 1 upon 9. Now make the square of this constant terms in denominator, which is a square of 1 by 3. Now using the standard integral, as we can observe here, there is a addition in a denominator. As we know, 1 upon x square plus a square dx has the integration 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. Remember this. Here a is a 1 by 3 and x is a replaced by variable t. So integration will be written as 2 by 9 as it is, which is a constant, into 1 upon a now is a 1 by 3 into tan inverse variable t divided by a, again 1 by 3 plus c. And now the last step which you have to take always, that means resubstitution of term of x. Here tan x by 2 is a t, so we have to resubstitute t as a tan x by 2. So final answer will be actually 2 by 9 into 1 by 3, actually 9 by 3 is a 3, so 2 by 3 into tan inverse of value of t is a tan x by 2 divided by 1 by 3 bracket complete plus c. Now I is equal to integration of dx upon 3 plus 2 sin x, which is a linear term of sin x. So we put, by using type 2 integration, we put tan x by 2 is equal to t. Now in this example we required sin x in term of t, which is a 2t divided by 1 plus t square, and dx is always 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square. Now the integral will become I is equal to integration of numerator 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square. Simple substitutions are there, as denominator is a contain first term as a 3, which is a constant, so it remain as it is, and second term is 2 into, now put the sin x in term of t, which is a 2t divided by 1 plus t square. Again we have to simplify denominator, as there is a addition in denominator. Numerator remain as it is, 2 dt divided by 1 plus t square. Now in denominator, in first term, the second denominator of second term is in product, so 3 into 1 plus t square, plus second term numerator will be 2 into 2t divided by 1 plus t square. Now 1 plus t square get cancelled, so we get in numerator 2 dt divided by, multiplying by this 3 into 1 3 plus 3t square plus 2 into 2 4t. Now 2 is a constant, so we can take it outside integration. So in numerator we get 1, and now in denominator there are terms which contain term of t square, t and constant. So we rewrite them as a 3t square, that is term of t square first, then term of t4t plus 3 into dt. So simplification is completed. Now observe this integral, as it contained in numerator 1 and denominator as a quadratic polynomial, that is 3t square plus 4t plus 3 into dt, which is a type 1 integral S, as the denominator is a quadratic polynomial and which contain term of t also. So we have to solve this type 1. As in type 1 we know the first step is always making coefficient of term of square equal to 1. So here it is 3, so we have to take common 3 in denominator, as 3 is a constant, so we take it outside integration. So out of integration we get 2 by 3, and in integration in denominator we get t square plus 4 upon 3t plus 1 into dt. Now we calculate third term. As this is a polynomial of t, so formula will be 1/2 into coefficient of t, which is a 4 by 3 bracket square. Now simplifying this, 2 by 3 square, which is a 4 by 9. Now adjust this constant in denominator, as I will be 2 by 3 into integration of 1 upon t square as remain as it is, that is first term, second term 4 by 3, and now we have to adjust constant, which is a 4 by 9. So plus 4 by 9, to cancel it we get minus 4 by 9, and our constant was 3, it remain as it is. Now simplifying this, okay, 2 by 3 into integration of 1 upon, making the 3 terms in a perfect square, which are square root of first term, that is t square, square root is t, sine of second term, which is a plus, and square root of third term is here 2 by 3 bracket square. And so minus 4 plus 9 plus 5 divided by 9. Now we have to make this constant in a perfect square to use radical formula. So 1 upon t plus 2 by 3 bracket square plus 5 by 9 is square of root 5 by 3. So here we can use formula of 1 upon x square plus a square, as its integration is a 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. In this example, a is a root 5 by 3 and x is replaced by linear term of t, that is t plus 2 by 3. So we get the answer 2 by 3 into 1 upon a, that is 1 upon root 5 upon 3 into tan inverse of x is replaced by here t upon t plus 2 by 3 divided by a root 5 upon 3 and plus c. Okay, and finally you can resubstitute t as a tan x by 2 is equal to t to get the answer.